Look at all the successful people in this world. Do you think they were motivated? Or instead were they full of discipline, full of drive? Well, you guessed it, they were full of drive and full of discipline. Because if you want to be successful, you cannot rely on motivation. You have to rely on discipline. And in this video, I'm going to be explaining everyone the difference between motivation and discipline. So motivation, it's more of your emotions. It's like you feel like it. Like, I'm gonna go to the gym because I want to do it. That's motivation. Like you want to do it. It's when you want to do something. But discipline, no. Discipline doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care about your emotional state. Discipline does things no matter how you feel. Discipline is doing what you want most over what you want now. Discipline doesn't care about your feelings. It gets it done no matter what. And the thing about motivation is that it can be strong one day, but on the next day it could just be absent. However, discipline is the same every single day. It does not change. You're gonna go 5 years every single day. Discipline is the same. It does not care how you feel. And also, motivation is very unreliable for consistency. But however, discipline is built through repetition, through practice. It doesn't come like this. It comes with a lot of practice. And discipline is about being consistent, working when you don't feel like it. Motivation is occasional effort, but discipline is constant work, consistency. And if you want to succeed in life, you can't succeed with occasional effort. You need to succeed with consistency. So that's why discipline is way better than motivation for long-term goals. Think about, let's say you have big dreams, big goals. You want to get rich, or let's say you want to get jacked, whatever it is. What gets you started? Is it discipline or motivation? Motivation. It's motivation that gets you started. Like, oh, I want to be rich. I want to have that car. I want to have that physique. I want to be jacked. Motivation is what gets you started. But when you start chasing that goal, when you start chasing that dream, you're going to realize that your motivation is going to fade. Your motivation is not going to always stay stable because there are going to be ups and downs. When you're going to be on the ups, then you're going to be full of motivation. But when you're down, when everything goes wrong, when you see no results, or even if you see bad results, the motivation is going to go down. The motivation is going to fade. It's not always going to stay stable. But the discipline is always going to stay stable. Because as I said, it does not care about your feelings. Discipline is stable. Once you get that discipline, it's very hard to lose it. And if you want discipline, it's repetition, repetition, repetition. Let's say you told yourself you're going to wake up at 5 a.m. and go train. Then do that. And that's how you also build confidence, because you do what you say you're going to do. So if you wake up at 5 a.m. and train, but you don't feel like it, and do that for like a month, that's discipline, because repetition. I'm not talking about 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, 10 days. I'm talking about 30 days. Wake up at 5 a.m. and train. 30 days. That's repetition. And that's what's going to give you that discipline. Motivation is what's going to help you start. It's what's going to help you get that dream, get that goal, and want to chase it. But it's not always going to stay, because you're not always going to want to put in the work to get that goal or that dream. But that discipline is always going to be there if you have it. The motivation is going to help you start it, but discipline is what's going to get you through those hard times, through those bad times, to get that goal and get that dream. Because you're not always going to want to put in the work on every day. Maybe you feel tired. Maybe the results are bad. Maybe, I don't know, you're going through hard times. You don't want to do it. Motivation is not going to help you in those moments. Motivation is only going to help you in good moments. But in those hard moments, in the dark room, only discipline is going to help you. So that's why discipline is so crucial if you want to be successful. It's so crucial for success. It's because motivation is only going to help you in the good times, but discipline is going to help you in the good times and in the bad times. And if you want to be successful, you're going to go through a lot of bad times, and you need discipline for those bad times. It's going to be so crucial, and it's going to be so handy. And also, if you want discipline, you need a structured plan, because discipline without structure can fail, because structure is more powerful than your willpower. So you need a structure, you need a structured plan, and then you stick to it by doing it like day after day after day after day, and that's how you build discipline. You also need to set fixed standards. For example, I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna drink water, I'm gonna make my bed, I'm gonna get sunlight, I'm gonna train, I'm gonna eat a healthy breakfast, whatever it is. And you need to reduce reliance on choice. So you you need to stop saying like I'm gonna do this when I feel like it. Like every day I need to do all this, but I'm only gonna do it when I feel like it. You need to set a fixed time for everything. Like you work out at the same time every day. You go to bed at the same time every day. You wake up at the same time every day. You eat this or that at the same time every day. You need to set a fixed time for everything. And one thing that's very important is you need to start small. You don't need to just start and go crazy at the start. Start small with a couple tasks and then gradually increase day by day by day by day. That's how you're going to build more discipline. Because in small consistency every day, small tasks every day is way better than intensity at the beginning. Because motivation, that's what I'm going to tell you what motivation is in a couple words. Motivation is being intense at the start and then slowing down. But discipline is being slow at the start and then gradually becoming better and better and better. And when you have high intensity and at the beginning and then you start going down, it goes like this. Motivation is going to go like this, but discipline is going to go like this. It stays stable, but then it goes up. That's the difference between motivation and discipline. Your consistency will always beat the intensity at the beginning. Consistency over intensity. Motivation is temporary. It gets you hyped up. It gets you happy. It gets you excited. It gives you a spike of dopamine for a couple of, let's say, minutes or hours or even days. But when things get hard, that motivation is not there anymore. It's just here to make you feel good. But discipline doesn't make you feel good, but it brings the results. It's by being consistent. I'm telling you right now, if you rely on motivation, your life is going to fall apart. You cannot rely on motivation because I'm telling you right now, there are days where you're not going to want to put in the work. You might have experienced it. Some days you just don't want to work. If you rely on motivation for these days, it's going to go terribly. Like you're not going to get anything done. But if you rely on discipline on these days, if you don't act based on your mood, you don't act based on your feelings, but you act based on what you have to do. You think about the reward that's going to come from your tasks and you don't think about the task, you only think about the reward. Then you're going to rely on discipline and it's going to go well. You need to rely on discipline. Forget about your feelings. Think about the reward from the task that you're about to do. So to conclude, from the difference between motivation and discipline is what's going to actually give you long-term results, what's going to actually make you successful, while motivation is only a temporary trigger that's going to help you initiate action. It's only a trigger or a spike of dopamine, you can say, that's going to help you start, but it's not going to get through those hard times. It's going to help you start chasing those dreams and goals, but it's not going to get you through those hard times. However, discipline is going to help you go through those hard times. That is the biggest difference between motivation and discipline. That right there, my friends, is the true difference between discipline and motivation. I hope everyone watching this enjoyed this video. God bless you guys. Peace, and I'll see you in my video tomorrow.